When it comes to strengthening the glutes, the choice of squat type can make a big difference. Although all squat variations will work the posterior chain, not all of them do so with the same effectiveness on the different muscles that comprise it. In this post, you have detailed the results of an analysis with surface electromyography, in which we are going to compare two widely used squat variations: the front squat and the back squat with a barbell. Both options are technically valid, but they present notable differences in the activation of the Gluteus Maximus and the Gluteus Medius, two key muscles in stability, strength, and the prevention of hip and knee injuries. Knowing these differences will allow you to better select the most suitable variant according to your goal and that of your patient, whether it is to gain strength, rehabilitate an injury, or improve movement efficiency. Additionally, if you use electromyography, you will be able to measure muscle activation during each exercise and then make decisions based on real data. If you want to access all the information from mDurance, there is a link in the description where you can get all the information. If you are looking for an objective guide to decide which squat activates the glutes more and why, this analysis will give you a clear and applicable answer for your daily work. Do you want to know which one activates the glutes more? Keep watching this video. Let's start by analyzing the front squat. In this variant, the bar rests on the front part of the shoulders, which forces you to keep the torso more vertical during the movement. This will change the distribution of forces and can influence which muscles work the most. Take a look at the muscle activation results measured with electromyography. The Gluteus Maximus activates at 40% relative to its maximum voluntary contraction, and the Gluteus Medius at 20%. This position favors more work for the quadriceps and slightly reduces the involvement of the glutes, especially the Gluteus Maximus. Now let's analyze the back squat. In this variant, the bar rests on the trapezius muscles just behind the head. This position causes a greater forward lean of the torso, which modifies the load pattern on the hip. Let's analyze the muscle activation results again. The Gluteus Maximus now reaches 60% of its maximum voluntary contraction and the Gluteus Medius 35%. The inclination of the torso and the increased torque on the hip make the Gluteus Maximus work more intensely to extend the hip, while the Gluteus Medius takes on a more demanding stabilizing role. Look, now we are going to check the muscle activation between variants so you can see it more graphically. We are going to look at the Gluteus Maximus in the front squat versus the back squat. And now you have the representation of the Gluteus Medius and the front squat versus the back squat. The conclusions are very clear. The back squat activates both glutes more intensely compared to the front squat. Why? The answer lies in the biomechanics of the movement. When you place the bar behind the head, in a back squat, the torso leans more forward, which increases the moment of force on the hip. This will require a greater extensor action of the Gluteus Maximus to return to the standing position. Additionally, with more instability in the lateral plane, the Gluteus Medius is activated more to stabilize the pelvis and prevent oscillations. Therefore, if your goal is to maximize the stimulus on the glutes, the back squat is a more effective option, especially when performed with correct technique and proper progression. See you in the next post.